Okay, so I'll share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm on to here. We have the document available from Dana, which is called CPTS Emails Report Steps. If you will go under E drive, then there is a folder CPTS emails, then there's a reports, and there is a Word document you will find. So I'll just close both, so don't want to be confused. Okay. Right now, we will go on to the main path where we will have to import our data. We won't be checking this space right now because we have space on the new machine. So here it says check the report dates, unzip the export, log zip. These steps are already done, so it's not required. And then send email to Glenn to obtain last DDF ID sequence number. So we have sequence number from Glenn when we did the last reports. After that, the thing we need to do, open a command prompt and first disable all the constraints. So CMD. Okay. And now we will be disabling first all four constraints. Sorry, no, nothing. I'm not doing it wrong. We need to connect to SQL Plus. User JPATS. Okay. So this constraints are all disabled. I'll truncate this table as well. Okay, and now exit.
What does truncate do?
There is a JPATS engine table. Uh, it just mentioned here that we need to truncate this table. Uh, Maybe clear up the data, or maybe if it will violate any constraint or the primary key, that's why.
Okay.
This is done. Now we are back here, and now uh we need to start the import, which we have received the dump files, and we need to set up the import logs directory. So I think we already have the import logs directory under import logs. So if you go to import logs, this I think I already did it in, yeah. So I'll just make another folder just to make sure that we are doing new. And we'll give the date for today, 2026-01-28. We'll run this here to set up the import logs directory. This is done. Then we need to set up the dump directory. Dump directory is same. We have dumps here. Yeah, these are the last 4 dumps uh, which we received from Textron. This is 12.9 and the dumps we received port logs are from 12.9. Yeah. So these steps are already there, but when we will do the fresh reporting, so these steps will be required that time. So because we are repeating the previous report history, so it is already there. So 4 dumps we receive, which is for decomp DFC, decomp DF, engine start, and JPATS engine. So these ones are there. So I'll just set up this directory. Rename portion, we don't have to do, it's already renamed. And now one by one, we will set up the dump file name and then we will run the imports. So first we will do the JPATS engine. JPATS engine, take the file name, copy. This is done. Now set up the dump file. So it will go from dump directory. This is the dump file name and dump, which is the dump directory. So it is a import logs directory here. Okay. So this will also be same. And now we need dump file name dot log. So it will go under import. Okay, so it will go to the new folder. That's also fine. And now we will import the JPATS engine table. Yeah, JPATS engine is done. And then we will need to do the same things to import another dumps. We just need to repeat these 4 lines every time. So now we are doing decomp DFC, decomp DFC. There is problem, unique constraints. It mostly doesn't work like that. When we run the decomp dfc, it just straight away imports all the rows. The log should be like this, but in our case, it it is not importing as well. Unique constraint violated, but we have already disabled the constraints.
Did you have to truncate the DFC table?
No, we only truncate one table,
Okay.
just JPATS engine.
And you disabled all the constraints for the DFC table?
Yes, yes, that's already done. Okay, I cannot see it further. But I disabled all the constraints. So JPATS engine, then DF, engine start, DFC. Yeah, all constraints are disabled.
Do we import to a QA or production? QA, right?
No, it's PROD.
Oh, I better be quiet. Production is very dangerous. So we put a production database and without any ticket.
This production database, this is only we are using. There are no users using this database. We are only using it for the reporting side. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Mansi, this unique key constant is on this table JPATS decomp DFC, right?
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
can you see these disabling SQL constant disabling SQL, whether this table is there?
we ran the SQL. Just a sec. I'll go into this. Image import, then disable. We ran this query and it is the stored procedure and it ran. Can we check in the database?
Yeah, in the database, if you see this table,
Yeah,
and then we can see the constraints
constraints.
status. So disabled status
Yeah,
is disabled.
all tables should be disabled. Decomp df is also disabled. Yeah, all four are disabled currently. DFCPK.
And it is disabled today only. So why? See, the last change is today.
Yeah, just now.
Yeah, to the log.
JPATS.jp unique is violated.
I'm using because we didn't trunk table. I don't know.
No, it's not required to trunk a table.
Okay.
Yeah, if the unique key constant is disabled, then it should work. it will consider that there is no unique key constraint.
Yeah, exactly.
Unique constraint violated. Unique constraint, that means we have two data. That means constraint we didn't disable.
This shouldn't come if the constraints are already disabled. That means it's going somewhere else or targeting some other table.
So how can we be sure we target the right table? Import table JPEG decomposition DFC as the right table.
Yeah, we are targeting right table here. I ran the DFC import.
Let's change.
Did I? Let me see. Yep.
So how do we see constraint disabled? How do we verify constraint is disabled? JPEG decompose DFC string. Is it because the Oracle 11 different?
See this particular constraint in the database, JP unique DEC PDF. Just see the definition. What is this? What the definition of this constraint?
Okay. Unique string.
Go to the database.
D DEC PDFC. Okay.
There are only three constraints. So this one, and see the column number 1 or whatever it is disabled. Serial number column. So this is on this two.
What was
Maybe
the name? What was the name of the constraint in the log?
this one.
JP?
DEC PDFC.
Yeah, it's a unique constraint.
JP unique. I think it is related to some indexes because we have disabled the constraint, but maybe some unique indexes we are still not able to find out, which maybe we should change them through the alter statement.
No, when we have unique constraints, index is already created. That is the inbuilt
Yeah,
functionality of Oracle. So
right.
it's not index.
Can you run a query to check if the
Constraint
index, if the constraint is really disabled?
How do we do it?
Table name on this one. Okay.
Yeah, it should be because if we are checking it from SQL,
Yeah, user constraints. Where the table name. JPATS underscore decomp underscore DFC. Yeah,
And
it's
then,
disabled.
yeah, status is disabled and it is modified today. And
Strange.
we need to find indexes also if index has the problem.
So does that mean you have to
Indefinite.
delete?
Everything is null.
You have to drop or delete the index or to rebuild them, or
Maybe we should drop these and then add. Maybe we should drop this constraint and then add constraint again.
No, Mansi, I think at this point we should take TBA's advice.
yeah, I was gonna say that. Maybe check with Mary.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it would be risky, it's so she can tell where the status is disabled. We have disabled it, but why we are getting this?
She sent an email
But
today. Have you guys read this email? Uh, on the troubleshooting.
let's go together.
So it says that she does not see any errors, any missing procedure. She compared both old and new. And here it was saying, I see that there are 13 referential constraints between pair of tables, but none of them reference to this primary key as part of referential constraint.
Oh yeah, this is related to the error when we were running the calculation here.
Right, yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
The only reference on table references primary key, but usually if it is a referential constraint violation, that would be a different error than you received.
See, can you ping Mary if she is available for 5 minutes?
Let me see.
I did some. I asked AI. That's the way they told me is like this. I ping you.
You pinged her already?
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
AI. No. I didn't ping Mary. I mean, I pinged this chat meeting. Sorry, I didn't ping
Oh,
her.
okay.
Sorry.
Okay, let's add her.
Similar to what you suspect. It says index.
Hi, Mary.
Hi.
So we are having troubleshooting session here to check the database, and right now I'm sharing my screen. So as I told you in the email that today we are trying to import the dump into a database and we'll see if it works. So I tried, like there are 4 dumps we received from Textron and I'm on the second one right now. So on the second dump we received, I have already disabled constraints on all the on all the 4 imports which we do for DFC, DF, engine start and engine. So for JPATS engine it worked. I'm currently on the decomp DFC dump, and here we got this messages like on the imports unique constraint violated, but constraints are already disabled in the database. Like right now if you see here it shows status disabled.
So, Mary, it's a part of the process that we disable the constraints from these tables and then we import the data. So constraints have been disabled. The now status is disabled, but still we are getting this unique key constraint
On
violation.
this unique
Yeah,
constraint.
this
Yeah.
one.
Okay, it says it's disabled, but did it did it drop the index that was enforcing that.
That's why we have you there.
Okay. So the table name is decomp DFC.
Right.
Okay. So let's look under okay. DF decomp. Wait. JPATS decomp. Okay. So let's look under the indexes on your you're in the app or you're just in SQL Developer?
I'm in SQL Developer.
Okay. So if you
Which
can,
one should I check?
okay. All right, so there's 3 constraints and it shows them all as disabled. Okay, the C, the U, and the P. Okay. And the unique one. So we want to look under that constraint.
This is the one. Index owner, index name.
Okay, so this, oh. Okay, so the 2 table name and column name. Okay, so those are the 2 columns it's doing. And I guess we want to look under, can you go to the right on that? Or is that all the columns that it's showing is everything? There's not
Yeah.
any, okay. I mean, to the right of the
No, there is
table.
nothing.
Okay. All
It's
right.
still descend.
Okay, so the column names are feng, SERI, num, and okay. And first, word. Okay, let's go. Let's just do a general query then, just to make sure there's no other index on those 2 columns. So we want to look at DBA indexes or user indexes, whichever. Maybe DBA indexes. DBA INDCOL index columns.
Is it the column name?
That is the actual view name.
Okay.
Get it real quick here.
Select DBA. Is it DB underscore indexes?
No, it's IND columns, plural. So instead of indexes, it's just IND and then underscore columns. Okay. Where look at this.
Can you ping me in the chat?
Yeah,
I hope
yeah.
I'm not making mistakes here.
That's okay. Just trying to find a example real quick in my notes.
Where column name? Okay, there is one index on this column.
You
Okay.
can say column name in and then give these two values.
Okay.
Yeah, in.
And
Instead of equals.
brackets. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the same index
Yes, I
name,
copied from here.
and it's the same table name, and it's the two in the same order. Or actually, the order doesn't matter if it's the reverse or but it's the two same column names that we were concerned. Okay, so that index exists and may have been created before the constraint, so it may not have gotten dropped when you disabled the constraint.
Mm-hmm.
So what you would need to do is whenever you have an index like that, you need to make sure that that any index that's created that has a name like that. Because I think if you're just disabling the constraints, if they were created by system and would have a index name of sys with some letters and numbers after it, then it would drop that index. There's one way we can. I don't know if you can do DBMS metadata.
Now we are selecting again from another table.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is actually running a stored procedure, and I don't know if the output's going to come out to where you are or not, but because I've only run it in SQL Plus, but I'm going to put it in the chat.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. It's using something called DBMS metadata get DDL. And a second thing that's enclosed within quotes, you need to put the name of that constraint, that unique constraint that you had
It
disabled.
says get underscore DDL invalid.
Okay.
Metadata, okay.
Yeah, made it, yeah, metadata and then a period and then get, I can't read
Your
it.
constraint name of type constraint not found in schema JPATS.
Mansi, here Mary, we have your constraint name
Constraint,
means we need to give the constraint name, right?
Yeah,
constraint
The
name,
second.
then this one.
the one that you deferred.
Constraint name, okay, this one.
Yeah.
No, 1 sec.
Oh, that was the index name or the constraint name too?
Constraint name is JP unique, this one. Let's take it
Okay.
from here.
It's same.
Okay. There you go.
So it says alter table, DFC, add constraint DFC unique, these two,
Okay.
and disable.
Is it going? Okay. Okay. So I wonder if it did have a system index and that's what it dropped when it disabled it. So when you would re-enable it, it would just create it as a system index. All right, so basically you're gonna need to, okay, do that one more time with, instead of constraint, do it with the index. I think you have to put the index name. And then you have to put JPATS. That's the order it goes in. Okay, so you're in the where it says lowercase index name, that's where you put the name of that index we found, because you found an index, right?
Yep. Index name, this one. So it says index name.
Okay, so that's the definition of that index, and it's got the F series eng number and the other one, like first sort date time. Okay. All right, so that's just to save in case you need to recreate it later. But if it's creating another one, that means you're having two unique indexes on the same table. So, so now you want to drop that index, JPATS, you just, yeah,
This one.
yeah.
Drop, and then once we
And
import
if
the data and
later,
then
if you
add it
need that
again.
back, yeah, just save that somewhere. I guess it's fine to save it in here. Just in case you need it back if something doesn't work when you recreate the constraint afterward. But yeah, if you drop that index, then it should work. So just drop index jpits dot jp underscore unique underscore.
So here it will just go drop constraint.
Oh, not
Like
to
this?
drop the constraint. No, just drop the index.
Drop the index. Okay.
Yeah. So just say drop index and then the name.
Can the disable constraint and keep index?
And that was
Of
not the name of
index.
the constraint, right?
Which one?
And that's just the name of that index is not the same as the disabled constraint, is it?
Disable constraint name is unique. This one DFC, and index name. Oh, okay, so it's both. Index name and constraint name is same.
Oh, okay. So why, when it was disabled, did it not drop the index if it's the same name? Maybe because it was using a system generated name for the index.
So shall we run this?
Yeah, go ahead and drop the index.
Okay, maybe this thing won't come.
Yeah.
Okay, it's dropped.
Okay. Now that doesn't mean, of course, that you might not run into another one afterward, but whenever you go to recreate the constraint, if it doesn't create a unique index for that enabled constraint, and it might have a different name like sys something or other, jpats.sys something or other, then you'll need to use this to recreate that index.
So now we can import the dump, and then when we will enable the constraint, if we are getting any issue, then we need to add the index again.
Yeah.
Okay, so that time it could be with the name of sys. So how can we add it when we are enabling the constraints?
Yeah, because you can see down below where it's got that sys_c007476, it'll have a name like that. It'll if it automatically creates it itself, then it should, if it has a name like that with a sys, then it should drop the index when you disable the constraint.
Oh, okay.
So you were just disabling the constraints and not dropping them before, right? And that's what the
No.
directions, what you normally do are?
Yeah, exactly. First we
Okay.
disable all the constraints, and then we start importing the data.
Okay, but it didn't drop them, it just disabled them.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm not sure why it's behaving differently in one case and not in the other.
That's what I'm curious.
Yeah.
How come only this time fail and every previous report is okay?
Yeah, we did it for JPATS engine, it worked. Then when we started doing for DFC, it created this violated issue. So
Do they both have
now
unique constraints that had to be
I
disabled?
don't. I can check on the
Maybe the
JPATS
other.
engine.
Yeah.
JPATS engine constraint. So there is no unique constraint. That's
Okay.
why.
Oh, but primary key is a.
Yeah, primary key is there. That's
Yeah.
also disabled. Yeah, just today.
Okay.
And I'll just check two others as well. So there is DFC is done, DF and engine start. So DF constraint, there is no unique, and engine start, there is no unique. So I think
Okay.
on other two we should be good.
So that one had a unique constraint, but it wasn't the primary key. That's what made it different.
Exactly. Yes. So with this error in the end, it says import terminated successfully with warning. So maybe we can try the import again, I think.
Yeah.
So it's already there. Now we need to import it. Engine is done. Shall we keep the file or will it overwrite? I'll just remove this. I'll just keep it here for some time. Still?
Now it's a primary key.
Yeah, now it's came on primary key. DFCPK.
Can you see the table name?
Yeah, this one. DC DFC underscore PK.
Oh.
But the script that disables constraints did not disable the primary keys.
In the script at DFC, this one. So this is a script to disable the constraint.
For all constraints where table name equals. Okay. And the primary key was disabled, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. But okay, so I guess we need to do that, identify the other indexes on that. See what tables are involved in the primary key and see what index uses those columns. See what columns are used in the primary key, and then match it with the index name, and then generate the index DDL
So
again to
let's
save
work
it.
on another one.
Yeah.
So user constraint this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, no, sorry.
Is that?
Yeah, this is the one. So in this one, constraint name DECDFC underscore PK index. Sorry, we are going in. DCDFCPK. So there is only one column DDF ID.
Okay.
And column name. So the constraint name is, and this column name belongs to all these four table names. And there are different indexes.
Okay, but you're looking for the one with the table name that it failed on, which was
This one.
the third one. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the one that you would want to then run get the metadata for that index name.
Right. And it's creating unique index.
Mm-hmm.
JPATS DFC. So this is also, shall we drop this index also?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if it's part of any other constraints, it'll tell you it will only drop it.
Done.
Okay.
I'll just make sure the queries we are running. Okay. So this is done. Now shall we try to import? So
Yeah.
let's see. Remove this file. Okay, it worked.
All right. So that's the problem, is that the unique indexes that enforce the uniqueness didn't get dropped even when the thing was disabled. I don't know if there's some specific, I mean, you're running the same script you copied over, right? So
Mhm.
I don't
Yeah.
do a lot of this disabling stuff. On a daily basis. So I'm not sure if there's another way to force it to drop the index. I think when you create the constraints there, you can do a using index and give it a name. But
When we will just I'll show you. So we will, when we will start enabling the constraints, we will be running this script. So DFC. So it is just making enable. I don't think we are creating anything.
okay, just modifies it to be enabled.
Yeah.
Okay, so at that point, then it will probably create the same index on the same columns, but it will give it the system name.
Shall we try now? Because now the data has been imported. So can we
Oh,
try on enabling it here?
yeah.
Okay, let's try enabling.
Yeah, just alter the table name.
But
Modify.
Mansi, these four dumps are independent of each other.
I think so. Or maybe first we should complete the dumps and then we'll start enabling. Maybe,
Okay.
yeah, first we'll complete all four. So this is JPATS engine. This is done. DFC is done. And now we will go to engine start. Engine start this one. Now we will import for this engine start and let's see. Oh, again here. Engine STPK. Okay.
Does this
So
commit works?
this Oracle version is same on both the servers?
It's the same version, but it's not the same patch level at this point.
Oh, maybe
Patch
maybe
level
this is
affect these?
yeah.
I don't know.
So
Otherwise, I don't think any reason why it should fail.
Let me look up, let me see if I can find anything online while you're.
so Macy used to run repair all success, but this one fails because different page.
It could be a different patch or could be because we are importing the same data which is already in the database but with the different selection number. So it could be one of the reason.
Because I think when it does the import, it import the import utility, it imports the tables, then it creates the defined indexes. And then I think the last thing it does is enable the constraints.
No, in this case, Mansi the enables the constraints in other step.
Yeah, in the next step.
I ask AI, do you think I just ping you guys? Do you think this one works, Mary? I don't know. Do you think this statement works?
Constraints are already disabled. We are dropping the indexes also because indexes are creating the problem with uniqueness.
Right.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
So shall we follow the same approach? Drop
Yeah.
the index? Okay.
Yeah. And we know it's going to be, the index is going to be the same name as the constraint name, right?
Okay.
I mean, you can just verify that it's on the same.
PK.
Yeah.
So there are 2 columns.
Okay. And you can compare that to the constraint definition.
So this one we are having problem with these 2 where index name DBA column name and
Index is only one, but because columns are two, that's why it is showing 2 rows.
yeah, it's showing multiple columns. I'm just filtering it out the other ones. Yeah. So there are 2 columns. And the same index name. So we'll just compare the definition. Okay, so it's creating unique index on and start for these 2 columns.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's try dropping these. Okay, it worked. So now if we try to import and start. it worked. Okay, this one is also done. Now last. Now DF is the one. Okay, so this one. Oh, okay. Unique constraints DCDFPK. DCDFPK. Okay, so in this table as well, there is a problem. So if we DCDFPK is the index name. Count DF and try to drop this one. Okay, so these are all done. Take note. Now try to import. Remove this one. Okay, I think it's working.
Can somebody summarize what's going on? I'm kind of confused. So you drop the duplicate index create trouble, you drop it, then you recreate. Is that right?
First we tried to we disabled all the constraints, and then we were trying to import the data, but when we were importing the data, it was creating the violation with the unique key, and then it started with primary key also, because primary key also has the unique key. So that issue was coming from the indexes, where it was giving issue with the unique indexes. So then we compared the columns, and then we compared those indexes which were creating the uniqueness problem. When that was also cleared, we tried to import the data again, and it worked. Now we will enable all the constraints, and we will see if that indexes get created automatically, or we need to create those indexes.
Okay, but the way you fix it is you drop index.
We are just doing it
Yes.
for this right now because it's the new database. We don't know, normally we do not do this.
Okay.
Okay, so all these are done. And then it says before enabling constraints, run these and make sure before enabling constraint and run the queries below. Remove of orphan records. How many are there? 363, and how many distinct are there? 33. And now now we will delete all these orphan records. Okay, and commit. Now for JDecomp DF. Nothing. Okay, so now we can start enabling them.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, it says duplicate keys found. JP unique. Because it already created.
Mary has pinged something.
Alter table, table name, enable constraint.
Oh, did it go too wide? Sorry about that.
No problem.
So the enable constraint syntax lets you do a using index, but I don't know, when you're enabling them, it's not doing that, right? On that enable all constraints, look, we looked at it and it didn't declare a using index phrase within the command.
No, it just modifies the enabled
Oh, it
status, I
says
think.
cannot validate
Yeah.
because it did find duplicates. So it was trying, it has duplicates in the table now, is what that's saying. Duplicate keys are found in the table. So when it tried to validate the constraint, it found, so then what you need to do is do like a select, column, the columns that participate in the and then do a group. Okay. So what you can do is to find the duplicate is do put in the columns that participate in the index and then the table name, and then do the group by having count greater than 1, and that will tell you which ones have a duplicate, which data rows. I mean, it won't tell you the number of which row, but it will tell you what the values are that are duplicate.
How to close this query?
So because the constraints were disabled, it allowed if the data had duplicates, it allowed it to put them in. But then when it went to enable them, it did the validation and found some data that was duplicate that violated the uniqueness.
So from this will be the constraint table name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the constraint. So you know the table that's on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you know the column names that participate in that constraint. So that's what
It says does not exist.
you don't want the constraint name, you want the actual table that the constraint's
Okay,
on.
actual table
Yeah.
name. Okay.
Yeah.
So we are on
Is that a
this
huge
one.
table? Is that one of the huge tables?
Yeah, one of the huge table.
Okay, so if you do that, instead of select asterisks from it,
Mhm.
just select the two columns that participate. Is it two or just one column that participates in the primary and the
I
key?
think there were two, these two.
Okay. Okay, so select those two. And then group by those two. Oh, then put comma count. I'm sorry. Just before the from. Put a comma and the count. Yeah. Okay. And then do the group by.
Group by these two columns having
Having
count
the
greater
count.
than 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm doing something wrong. This column 1.
Oh, it might be
can
because
you
of
remove
the
these
single quotes.
quotes?
Yeah, that's
remove
why.
Yeah.
It's making it
Yeah, you
constant.
either take them off or change them to double quotes.
Yeah.
So
Invalid identifier. Daytime. And that was the ENGST table.
maybe there were two things we removed. One was unique key and one was primary key.
Oh.
Okay, so we are in this one. So column name is only DDF ID, I think.
Well, it told you the name of the constraint that it failed on.
Yeah,
it the
so we are
PK
on the
or was it
no,
the
it is unique one.
the
So it is
unique?
and the column was only DDF ID. Oh, okay. So there was only one column.
Oh, okay. DEC PD.
DDF underscore ID.
And then
Doesn't
the
go
group by has to be the same. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so
How many are there? Video, okay. Quite, okay.
the whole group went in twice or something.
I think this DDF ID is coming 2 times, so all these DDF IDs are available there twice. That's why it's not able to create a unique constraint.
Yep.
So now how do we make it unique?
Mansi, how many records were imported when we executed this DMP file? And we see the logs here.
It was 500,
And now we
5,246.
see the count of this table. Okay, so it's 97,000.
Yeah.
Uh, but my question is that we are disabling the constraints. The unique constraint is also there. And then what the purpose? Why we are disabling if we want unique values?
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I want to ask too. Constraint unique is there, so we should, should we respect constraint? So it's duplicate, we should complain. I don't know. If we disable them, something wrong there like this.
Maybe we need to remove each and every line with row IDs. Like I think there are two presence of one single DDF ID.
Because it's this this exercise we are doing twice on the same database, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It
Uh,
was already done last year and now we are just doing it again.
hmm.
Mm.
And it's a production database, so we cannot truncate. We cannot truncate these tables.
Yeah.
So I think we need to recollect our thoughts and then uh,
Do we have a backup once if something I mess up? Can we restore from backup?
Restore the backup.
Yeah, if I make some mistake, horrible mistake, is there any way I can restore? Any DB, any export file I can import again?
That one.
yeah, I
But
think so. Mary can help us to
Yeah,
answer
Mary
the
can
question.
help
we
you.
have the one that we brought from the other machine, and we can drop the whole JPATS, everything, and re-import it. The one that came from the other machine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
That will drop everything. Or everything owned by JPATS, and then we'll put it all back in again.
Okay.
Is that
yeah.
what
At
you want to
least
do, or are you
we
just going to
have
think about it?
we have a snapshot on our old. So yeah, we are safe.
Yeah.
Even if there is no regular backups of the database, otherwise we can take the copy of the database from, for example, yesterday, and then we can import it.
Mhm.
But we also have a duplicate copy of the setup, so not a problem.
But
Okay.
why is it disabling all those constraints before?
Yeah,
If
that
you
is what I'm
is
thinking.
what you were asking, if you want them to be, if you want it to be unique, why would
Yeah,
you,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
disable
Yeah,
those? I
yeah,
don't
I'm
know the answer
curious.
to that.
Yeah. How can they give us data that is duplicate? That's why I don't know. I just too new to ask silly question.
even even Mansi cannot answer because we are following the steps
I know.
of
I'm
Yeah,
the
in the
curious.
document.
document.
I know.
Yes.
I'm very curious.
Okay, so what we should do, I think we can let Mary go or Mansi.
Mm, sure, but shall we have another meeting? I'm not sure how to
Yeah,
move
because
forward
we are
from
in the
here.
middle. We are in the middle, and we need to clean up this uh,
Yeah.
mess.
Yeah. Like you say, the only other way to clean it up would be to show all those with the row ID out there by them, and then put together a query that would delete only the first one of the two.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
Yeah, that way.
But that may be one of the issues. We may face same issues in other tables also. There are four, right?
Yeah. So the issue we had on next three tables.
Correct. We may
So
have.
it will be coming back. Yeah.
So meanwhile, Mansi, we can run this. We will try to find out duplicate rows in other tables also. And if we give up, then we will take help from Mary uh,
Okay,
to
sure.
make this old and new database at
Yeah,
the same
maybe then
level.
we will drop everything here and then re-import it fresh.
Yep.
Okay, so you're just gonna contact me later if you want me to do that. Is what you're
Yeah,
saying?
if like if
Okay.
it is full messy.
Okay. All right. Just you want me to plan to do it tonight, or you want me to do it tomorrow?
Uh, what do you think, Pravesh? Shall we try on deleting the duplicate row IDs and then
Yeah, maybe tomorrow would be okay. As we don't need this database, right? For any other purposes, then uh, preparing those reports.
no, right now like reports are not an issue. We just need to make
Yeah,
sure that new workstation is fully working as the old one, so we can just get rid of the Windows 10.
yeah. So we'll contact Mary maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe Mary will contact you tomorrow. We'll try to delete duplicate rows and try to enable constraints. If it doesn't work, if it gets messy fully, so we will ask you to import it again.
Okay. That sounds good. I'll check first
Okay.
thing in the morning then. Okay. Thank you.
Okay,
Okay,
thank
sure.
you, Mary.
All right.
Thank you,
Good luck.
Mary.
All right.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thank you.
But question is that if we are disabling the constraints, what is the purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why constraints there?
Stand
Can you
there.
please share your screen, Mansi, with the document?
Yeah. With
And
the
Mansi, have you
document.
ever faced this constraints index, dropping index
Uh-huh.
issue?
Never.
No?
Never in my
Oh.
career here.
So I think this database, something, this patching,
Patching
maybe
did
because
something?
it's yeah, it seems. Maybe in the old database we can try, but not now. Otherwise, we will be completely in messy
Yeah,
state.
completely gone. Yeah.
Yeah. So delete, go up, delete from deleting where at what level it is. Oh, this is the some orphans,
Yeah,
right?
we were removing the orphan records.
Mhm. Uh, and it's done as document.
Exactly.
Okay, we are disabling.
Is this Oracle 11 and what the page number it is? Maybe when I ask AI, what is version of this Oracle, what page number it is? Do you know?
Uh,
Open as
we can
sessions.
ask Google.
Yeah. So if I research, I ask AI, I input this one, I need information about the Oracle.
No, okay. You want to take it from database. When you do SQL plus, so it gives the do this SQL plus.
Mhm.
This is one way. Exit and then again, yeah, SQL plus. So it says
Version
Ah,
19.3.
but there's no page. I mean, Is that
And if
pitch?
we see the same thing on our old machine,
Let's
what is
see.
that? Because if it is due to patching, then we need to add these steps in this document.
Yeah,
That disable
exactly.
the constraints and do this and then
Then dropping indexes and adding indexes.
correct.
How lucky I am to be in this mess.
It is 19.14. Yeah, so it has been patched already.
Yeah,
We are
Improved.
on the
it's
old
different,
machine.
right?
Yeah,
It's 1914
0.14,
and
and there it says 19.3.
oh, the new one is
New
19
one is
point
at 19.3.
and the old one is
See,
19.14.
14. Yeah, 19.3 is newer or 14?
14
Ah,
should be newer.
Which patch level
so the one had
is
trouble is
higher?
19.3. The one doesn't have a trouble 19.4. Really?
19.14.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Makes sense now.
No, 1.4 is
Maybe it
on
could be
old.
19.30. It just says 3.
Mm-mm.
See how many zeros are there? Three, right here. And see
3
there.
Yeah, how about the other one?
and here 3.
Okay,
Hmm.
so it's 3. It's a real 3. It's not 30.
It's also strange, right? If we see,
Yeah, is Oracle 19.3 higher or Oracle
but
19.14?
usually when we have this patching or these versions, it's a big
Then why did
change.
she nine it Google says 19.14 is higher level. Then why did she patch it here to 3?
Yeah, that is. Uh,
Really? Google say that?
One sec. Uh, is
uh,
Oracle 19.3.0 0.0 is higher or Oracle 19.14.0.0.0? It says 14 is higher than
yeah.
19.3.
Maybe you
What does
send it.
this? Shall I ask Mary?
Doesn't hurt, right? Just quick send the email. Say, hey, is our understanding correct? Right?
But usually these commands remain the same because
Yeah,
otherwise it
patching does
would be a
not
big,
change anything.
yeah, big functionality
Oh yeah,
change.
yeah, yeah. Just patch, right? Just means fix some error.
Correct.
Doesn't means they
But answer, I think Mary can only provide that we were doing these steps in our old system. It was working fine, and now it's not working. What would be the issue? Data definitely we can say, but we are enabling the unique key or these constraints. Uh, unique, yeah, all the constraints we are enabling, disabling, whether it's a primary key, unique key, or whatever.
But it says it will not corrupt or hurt the data, but it can
Yeah,
lead to operational inconsistencies.
maybe it's a, it is because of that.
19.14 have better performance, fewer bugs than 19.3.
Maybe.
Let's ask Mary. We do not have the answer.
So, Mansi, the if we don't do this exercise, means
Mm-hmm.
we don't play with the old DMP files. Is
Mm-hmm.
it possible Textron can provide us
New
new
dumps?
set of files?
We can ask Glenn. that we are testing a new machine. So if you can send us a dump file so we can test it and here make sure that the reports are working. We can send it to Glenn and Glenn can help
Yeah,
us with the new
and
dumps.
in that case, if it is just for testing, so we need to do this exercise and then bring the database on the last previous stage, right?
Previous sequence number, yeah, where we
Yeah.
left the last report.
Correct. So either way, we need Mary. So I think for Mary, it will not be a big task. You know.
No, it does not take much. It just take
Yeah.
30 minutes to import the data.
Okay. So I think if we, but first we
I
need to
found one
clear.
query with ChatGPT. Shall we try removing the row IDs? Already we are just testing, so it does not hurt.
Since we
Shall we
Yeah.
decided,
try?
yeah. Since we already mess up.
So this is the what we call a workaround.
Yeah, this is like a workaround.
Yeah, you pay the excess here instead of
Yeah,
the,
exactly.
yeah.
And what was the
So
count of Mansi the for this imported rows? Oh,
5,246.
oh,
Let's
it's
compare
because
it
the
to the
90
last one.
it's a big one.
5,246. Yeah,
Uh,
it is same.
correct,
Let's
correct.
try what ChatGPT is saying. So we'll see. Either we will learn
And
or we will just put
and
it to dump.
one more thing. Do
Hmm?
we do we do we also have column to which store the date of import in this table?
I don't think so. It just puts
Okay.
DDF IDs. D.
Can you just
Here.
see the select star from JPATS DCOM DPFC? Because this is the we may also face same issue with the other tables also.
Yeah.
First datum date im date of imports I sort.
First date of
No,
sort. And mhm,
no, it should be different. Not for that purpose. Okay. So DDF
F
ID
ID.
and DDF ID usually it is created by the system, not it is not coming with the file, right?
DDF ID.
Yeah,
I don't think it is coming with the file.
yeah. It should be created. Hmm, hmm. And one more thought. So when this DDF ID is created, can we see the logic somewhere how this DDF file is generated? No, I don't think so. Importing maybe. Are there any sequences, Mansi?
Yes, there are sequences.
Okay, then we may reset the sequence. That is one of the other. Mhm.
So count how much it is. 5,246. The same value.
Same value, right?
And
So
now ChatGPT is saying delete all these and then re-enable the constraint so it should work.
we have ChatGPT. It's available for us.
We are just finding it on ChatGPT like how
No,
enabling
no, no.
constraint is not working.
No, it's that ChatGPT can be available for everyone. That's
Okay.
Parvash's question, right?
Yeah.
I never used it, so I'm just doing.
Well, you can use
Oh,
Copilot. Copilot is available.
okay. Yeah, Copilot is there. I see that.
But I'm not putting any technical data. I'm just asking general question.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
that's
No
fine.
issues.
That's
Because yeah,
fine.
it's then it's official. Because if it is provided, then there is no restriction.
Okay, it's done. So now,
Commit.
yeah, first we commit.
We have one option there in the menu.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So now
So
try this.
we are at enabling. This is disable. Oh, we have enabled in a way engine df and star dfc. Does it matter?
Should not be, because there was some dummy or something. We deleted this.
Okay.
Try with this, because sometimes we have primary key or reference
That
foreign
one, it
key.
worked. Hoo-hoo. Worked.
Mhm. Next.
Okay, now let's try df. Again, the same problem. So let's do the
Same
same
problem.
thing. Okay, so let's try. We need to see where it created the problem. So good thing we did all the selections, and here it is saying the problem at DEC DFPK. DEC DF. Yeah, this one. So DEC DFPK is this one, and this one belong to DF table. Constraints DEC DFPK. So table is this. Okay, and the issues we had on this one was also constraint name. There was also one DDF ID. Okay, that's why we are having the issue. Okay, cool. Cool. 5,246. So same thing we will do here. JPATS decomp df row ID not in JPATS decomp df group ID. This is done. Commit. Oops.
No.
Okay. Yeah. Now let's try to run this again. Worked. And the last one, and start. It is
Same thing.
ENGSTPK where it is. This is the one, ENGSTPK, but we are doing end start table, and it belong to which table? ENGSTPK. Is it belong to DFC? ENGSTPK. So let's go to indexes ENGSTPK. But it should be in the end start. And start constraints ENGSTPK. So we need to take this. There are two. Okay, got it. So this table. Okay, and start. And the table should be this. Group by, comma, 8,079,
Oh,
87,000.
it's a big table.
Yeah, it is the biggest table. The how many rows we had here? 88.
Mm.
And start. Here also and start, and this one. Delete from here. Okay, and commit. So now let's try to enable this constraint. Okay, it worked. So all
But
constraints are
Mansi,
enabled.
there were 87,000 tables, and how many were duplicate, right? The count was duplicate. First count was of the duplicate rows, right?
Yeah,
So there is a very small difference between duplicate and the overall count.
right.
Why it is so?
That's what I'm thinking. There are total 88,000 and we deleted 87.
Yeah.
That means the command is that delete duplication? Is that what the command do?
Here we are getting the row IDs. If there are like multiple row IDs, then we are selecting the minimum and deleting those.
So you delete the duplication, right?
Yeah, we deleted the duplicate table. Now we need to see how many are there total in the end start. See, 135 still
Oh,
there.
okay. Then it's okay. Then it's okay.
Yeah,
Because overall it's 100. Oh, it's
it was a lot.
13 million, I think.
Yeah,
Good job,
just
Mancy. Good job.
nice. Thank
Uh,
you.
We don't need a Mary. We need a ChatGPT more.
It's being recorded.
No, Bhavaj is asking, does anybody can use ChatGPT or you need to pay? Right? Is that your question, Bhavaj?
yeah, actually, I think PROD has provided, so I never used. So
But
it's
I
accessible.
use Copilot though. Copilot is free. I'm sure. Sure.
Yeah, my wife uses on her mobile. So every time if I tell her something, so she always check with Chat GPT. They said, "Oh, you are wrong. Chat GPT is
Yeah,
right."
yeah, that's true. Chat is most times right.
Yeah.
Alter sequence.
So is
So
this the one you did? Is that become the standard from now on, Macy?
What?
The one you did will be the standard protocol from now on.
No, no, no. We don't know yet.
but the lot of people use in my the project like Vincent or other people, they just use Chat GPT.
So sequence is same 176479. What he sent us last time. and we are also at 176479. 176479. So we don't have to modify the sequence. It is same. And now we need to just correct the bad names. Okay, it was a lot today. Nothing here.
Keep explaining also to Timin.
Tim, you
Hmm?
just have to follow the document. What document says, just keep on running those queries.
Too much
And
for me,
don't
right?
ask why we follow
Yeah,
follow
we
That's
this.
don't
okay.
have answer for whys.
I understand, but the fix you are doing is too much for me because I'm not even familiar with standard. Now all of a sudden you have a curveball. I couldn't. Too much for me.
It's okay. When you will start working, then you will, when you have the hands on, you learn more. So when it will come to you, then you will able to understand, okay, what's happening, where to go, what to see. So here it says just to update these bad table names. So I'll KVAD, we need to update it with K and D. Done. That's all. Commit. Verify that a record exists with engine none. Yes, that's also exist. And now this is done. Verify the 3 engines below have the correct base names. KCBM, KNHK, KNHK. KCBM, that's okay. This is fine. And these also should be manually corrected if required. KDLF, KNGP. So one is KNGP and one is KDLF. So we should update it to K and D. I think last time we also had the issue here. So we will update this one. Update JPATS engine where, okay, we are in this one. So 773 should be K and G. So engine serial number. And update assign base name should be K and D for the engine serial number. We are updating JPATS engine. Okay, this is fine. So if we run this now, it says K and D, K and GP. That's fine. We'll commit. Perfect. Okay, data adjustments are done. Now we need to check the JPATS engine start table. And the dates will be modified here. The dates are, how will we know it is from which date? Let's see. This is we can find it in reports till where the reports are done. Okay, so it is for January 1 to June 30. So we'll put these dates 0/1/2025 and 30 June to 2025. $7,642 where data errors are. So we will update those data errors to 0. Okay, now this one. Ah, okay, it was first one. Okay. First 01/1/2025, 30 June. $201. So we'll update these also.
So monthly
And
here,
commit.
we are taking 6 months time, right? That is fixed, or whenever we'll get.
Yeah,
That,
whenever we will, it works in two phases. First, they send us the data from 1st January to 30 June, and then they send us the data from July 1st to December 31st.
okay.
It will be always in the same time period. This is done, and now we are done, so we can start the calculation. Okay, now we need our application.
So database part is done.
Database part is done, yes. So first we create EMET selection. So we will give the EMET selection from 2025 January 1st to 2025 June 30, and we will create it. So now when the selection is created, we will run the calculation. So it will be the last one. So it goes to 86. We have created just today from January 1st to June 30, and we will start. So it will take some time. It corrupted. Debug. It completed.
Error is there.
Where is the error?
There
It
many
is 20
errors.
yesterday. So we ran it today. This is the
Oh,
today's
okay.
one.
So only
There is no
uh,
error. It
there are no
completed so
errors.
fast. Let's see.
But how can it crash the application?
Selection number we want, but there is no 86 selection number. Then where is our selection? Run EMET calculation. We need to see here what happens. Six. It is saying it will start the engine selection query command to execute start, and it gives error. It failed. It is failing. and the time is so less, we are not able to find. Okay, we need to find the error file. uh there is this log, but it is generating the error file also. Failed while executing method, engine PK violated again.
Oh,
Is it the same like yesterday? Emits engine VPK violated. Emits engine VPK violated. Same.
okay. Yeah.
Hmm. What to do?
So it means without QA we can't do much, right? It means first we clean up the database, and then next time Mr. Teamin will follow these document steps.
Yeah.
That's it.
But now, how do we test this database that it is working? Shall we ask Glenn
Oh
for
yeah,
new
this is
dumps?
a part of testing also, right?
Yeah.
Ah. So I would suggest to contact Glenn, and
Okay.
we are doing some testing. If you have some test data for us, it will be great, because
Okay.
it means we cannot work with the old data, previous copy of the data.
Yeah, exactly. It's not working.
Okay, so I need to stand up now. Sitting. Ah.
Let's send this to Mary and let's send an email to Glenn also if he can help us with some dump.
Yeah. So I think now Mary has to drop this database and re-import.
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
Glenn's role? Who is Glenn? Can somebody explain to
Glenn
me?
is from Textron. He's
Yeah,
like,
Mansi, explain this all these people, Glenn or Textron or our these Pratt people also. So
Is Glenn a technical person or just like a project manager?
right now this JPATS project belongs to Textron. It's not for Pratt, it is for the Textron company. And in Textron company, there is one person whose name is Glenn Basler. He is the one communicating with us, and he is like a client of Pratt, and they are giving their data to get the reporting for the emits from Pratt, but then Pratt has given this task to DXC. So in this case, when Glenn sends us the data for the database dump, it is from the Textron, but he's sending it to DXC because DXC is the one who will work on reporting, and when the reports are created, it will be sent to Pratt, and then Pratt also has to make some changes on their own, and then they send it to Glenn. It works like that. Whenever we are having issue with any database, any technical thing, anything for which we do not have any answer, let's say you have a question, what is DDF, and we also don't know what is DDF, Pratt also doesn't know what is DDF, so we will reach out to Glenn. So if you can explain us what is DDF. So because the data belongs to data belongs to Glenn from Textron company, so they know what is their data, what is this flights, what they are sending us, why they need the reports. So if anything, any technical information we are missing, we reach out to Glenn.
That's very good explanation. But in person, Glenn in person is a technical person, or he just he
Yeah,
doesn't know any technique, huh?
he is a technical person.
Okay, he's like a DBA expertise, or he just
I I'm not sure he's a DBA or someone, but he knows his stuff because the reports which we are sending, it is like a flight data, and this flight data belongs to some military plane, and those military plane belongs to US government. So Glenn from Textron directly deals with US government, and if they need to make any changes in the software, if they need to make any changes into their columns, into their rows, US government will reach out to Textron. Textron will reach out to us like Pratt or DXC.
Okay.
So in that case, I'm not sure in which part he works for Textron, but if any question you have regarding JPATS, you just reach out to Glenn, and then maybe Glenn has the answer, or Glenn will reach out in his team to get the answers. We do not have any idea.
So he's the point of contact.
Point of contact for everything regarding to JPATS.
Thank you for your very detailed explanation. It helps for a new guy like me.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm newbie.
Okay, so let's explain, Mary, that we were able to clean up the duplicate records and enabled all the constraints. Then again, we tried to run the emits calculation and getting same error as yesterday. I will check with Glenn if he can give us fresh database dump to restore in our new workstation. Is this okay? What do you both think?
Very well. Okay, yeah. So
I just mentioned
she
that I will
knows
check on.
she is aware about yesterday's problem. So I think
So shall I
best
mention
way is
Glenn or
to
no?
clean up. I will check with Glenn if he can. No, but I think Mary is not interested. That
Yeah.
you can start separately.
Okay. Let's send it to her.
Because indexes also, she was telling something that we should recreate those indexes with this option. So if it is very small task, then better if she can replicate the database. Okay. And Mansi, what about this JPAT C programming stuff you have explained to Timan?
No, not yet. We need to
Oh,
get him access for GitHub Visual Studio so he can start looking into it.
okay.
Yeah, Macy did good. He let a
Meanwhile,
newbie
you
do.
just explain what we are supposed to do in our current task, and once these tools are available, you can
Yeah.
tell that.
Macy did slowly.
Okay.
He doesn't want to overload me. She's a good teacher. He didn't just give everything to me. Then I'm in trouble. She let me digest. She let me digest little by little. I
Yeah.
like the way she did. She gave me time to take it in, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And once you will have the accesses, so you can start looking
Yeah.
into the stuff I'm showing you.
If you give me everything in one day, I guarantee it's no good for me.
Yeah. I don't want to make it like Peter's 4 hours videos and then you don't want to look on them. So
Yeah,
just take it
but at the
slowly.
same time is running out. So we are
Ah,
in the middle of this week and only 2 days here and then.
she already the half, right? I mean, her test,
Okay.
she already passed here KT for more than half, right, Macy?
Yeah, more than half. Now we are just pending with LUM licenses. We need to show you the JPATS development part. IDAC is pending. And this JPATS reporting I showed you today. It is very similar. You need to just follow the document step by step. I'll show you one more time. As long as we are working on this troubleshooting session, so you are also learning what we are doing here. And yeah, you should be good by Feb 6. I don't think so there should be any problem. And today
Very
Philip
good.
sent the email that by end of February he will need you to close all processes, cron jobs, and
I know,
anything uses resources. So I showed you on DTRAN where you need to go.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it
yeah,
should be
yeah,
very easy. I asked him if I can do it right now. He said he wants to wait. So
yeah.
it's okay.
I told you when you say you're leaving, they won't let you go easily. I told you,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
When you say yeah, they stay, I know you will bring the red flag for the
I
customer.
told him that I'm transitioning to a new role. He thought I'm going to some other team in DXE. Then I told him,
Oh,
no, I'm
really?
moving to a new job. So he said you should mention that you are moving to a new job. I thought you were in the DXE itself. I'm like,
Okay,
cool. I'm
so
not that
I
technical.
need to go
Okay, sure.
mute.
So
Okay.
we will just end the meeting here and let's catch up tomorrow. And
Sure.
I'll send the email
Yeah.
to Glenn also that we are testing a new workstation for Windows 11 if he can help us some with that dump to restore on the database.
That's good. Did you send me that the protocol before? Send me
Which one?
the one you follow, the step by step,
No, no,
the
no.
one
I
from
have not
Dana.
given you yet. I'll
Oh,
send
okay.
you.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Good. You send me
Okay
an email.
Okay.
then.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Bye
man. Thank you,
bye. See you
Mansi.
guys
Bye.
tomorrow.
Thank you. Bye.